Happy Monday morning, everybody. Hope everybody's well and that you had a fantastic weekend. Want to start out this morning by once again congratulating all the award winners that we honored last Wednesday night at Vince's Pizza and Pasta. Always one of our favorite evenings of the year, and it was great to see the number of folks that received corporate awards from Berkshire Hathaway increase year over year, and some new folks for the first time entering into the awards. So always a fun evening we look forward to year after year, and even looking forward to that number growing even larger next year. And so while we're speaking about awards, don't forget that tomorrow at 10 o'clock the award winners' photos will be starting. Jody has sent the award winners out their scheduled time, so we can hopefully have that whole process flow nice and smooth, get you in and out and back out into the field working. And so anyway, I want to head off into the tip of the week. It may get to be a little bit lengthy, so bear with us, and hopefully stay through the end. And so here we go. So for the first time in 128 games, for those of you that follow a little bit of March Madness, and I don't want to lose anybody because this isn't just about sports, but so for the first time in 128 games last week, a little school, University of Maryland, Baltimore, the Retrievers, beat the #1 seed in the entire conference, University of Virginia Cavaliers. This little team out of nowhere not only beat the Cavaliers, but beat them almost, if I recall, by 20 points. And so it wasn't necessarily, the basketball game that intrigued me, but what it was is the interview with their coach that basically after the game, and where I want to head with the tip of the week. And so the coach after the game, and I'm going to I've got it up here to make sure that I put it out there properly, if you will. But after the game, the head coach talked about the team's preparation, their determination, and working relentlessly to achieve their goals. And so what he said is that they have a saying posted up in their locker room, and he says, "The work you do in the dark will reveal itself in the light." And so if you take a minute and think about that, the work you do in the dark will reveal itself in the light. So what is it, that work that we as real estate professionals, what is that work that we do in the dark that reveals itself in face-to-face meetings with clients, transactions, closed transactions, and what have you? The work in the dark is that stuff that sometimes gets overlooked because it's not necessarily the fun stuff, and sometimes it's a little bit difficult to equate that work in the dark that's going to lead to results and transactions and getting those awards sometime next March in 2019. And so that work, be it organizing your database, your sphere of influence, making a game plan as to how you're going to reach out to them on a consistent, your past clients on a consistent basis over and over. Is that work in the dark? Is it the classes and your education, which we're going to get into here in a little bit? Is it reading the business section of the newspaper to where you're more aware of what's going on in our business? And so the tip of the week is that make sure you focus on that work in the dark that will reveal itself in the light. And some of the things that are available to you, upcoming, if you will, that would fall under that category of the work in the dark. Starting with the in-house training this Wednesday. I know Jody and I and Michelle, we get a lot of calls or questions in regards to writing counteroffers. This Wednesday, my class at 10 o'clock, just not a class for new agents, is on writing counteroffers. Michelle's class at 10 o'clock on Thursday is further going into what she showed at the office meeting, and that's using templates in SkySlope to more quickly process your contracts for digital signature. Things that are coming up on the Berkshire Hathaway Resource Center. 11 o'clock tomorrow is Experienced Agent Business Planning. Gosh, you know, here we are entering the last week of the first quarter of 2018. I know a number of you have kind of indicated that your year hasn't been off to the start that you wanted it to. Tomorrow at 11 o'clock, Experienced Agent Business Planning. Class on Wednesday at 11 o'clock on Seller Advantage, a great, unique Berkshire Hathaway program that is available to you and your sellers. Thursday the 29th at 8 o'clock, 5 negotiating strategies to get you to the closing table. 11 o'clock, establishing a pricing strategy. How many times do you go into the Resource Center and see some of these great classes that are available to you that work in the dark that will reveal itself in the light, if you will? April 4th, once again, a tool that's available for you. 2 Smarter Agents live webinars, one at 11 a.m., one at 1 p.m. This Thursday, how real estate pros can get the most out of social media this year. Off of the Resource Center, you can sign up for that this Thursday at 10 o'clock. There's another social media live webinar with a social media coach that Berkshire Hathaway has hired and has a relationship with, Katie Lance. That is March 30th, 8:30. From what we've had several agents sit through that and say that it's been great classes. We developed and actually kind of plagiarized with authorization this little 90-day sprint calendar that we have available. I know a number of the newer agents are using this to plan out their next 3 months worth of activities to make sure that they stay on task with all those things that need to be doing, all these items that would be considered, once again, the work in the dark. And then finally, I just kind of want to recapture is that part of this is obviously investing in yourself, so that when the light is there, is that you're a star, that you're performing great. And that is what we rolled out at the office meeting a little over a week ago. And that is our 2019 LV savings plan. You'll see these posters around the office. You have the ability out of $50 out of every commission to set aside for the 2019 convention. The company will match that $50 up to $500. 10 transactions, you can set aside $1,000 to attend next year's convention, invest in yourself. We feel it's important enough that we're willing to be your partner in investing that. The commission disbursement agreement has been changed. You can see this line item right here. If you want to contribute that $50 to the 2019 LV savings plan. So once again, in closing, tip of the week, lots of opportunities to do that work in the dark, so that once again, when the light is there, that you perform like a star. That is my tip of the week. Make it a great week. Look forward to seeing you in and around the office. As always, anything we can do to help, we're always here for you. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.